Hello everybody, it's Robbie here, and today I wanted to come to you with another Evan-Moor review. This is a new series by them. It is called The Daily Summer Activities. It is that period in the summer between grades. So this particular example is between 4th grade and 5th grade. And this book is meant to obviously keep their skills sharp during the summer so they don't have that typical summer slide. Some families, when they're homeschooling, choose to take a summer break and some don't. So if you are one of those families that doesn't take a summer break and you just want to kind of see if maybe there's some gaps anywhere, this would be a great place to start to figure that out. I like this book because it's not too thick, and let me show you. Sorry, I bumped the camera. This is how thick it is, and I don't know if you've seen any other companies that produce these kinds of books, but they're usually really thick, and there's a lot of almost overwhelming amount of content in those. And what I like about this is it's simple, it's to the point, it covers everything except for science. And if you wanted, science to be a subject that you cover, Evan-Moor actually has quite a few options for that. So if you really want something to supplement for science over the summer, I highly recommend the Evan-Moor Skill Sharpeners series. The Skill Sharpeners series books include daily content for up to 3 months. So those are good summer slide supplemental books as well. But I like this because it's kind of all in one. But if you are going through this with your student and you find that there are some gaps, then Skill Sharpeners would be another resource for you in any of these categories that are included here. They have the Skill Sharpeners books on all of these different topics. So, all right, so back to this. Now this is organized by week. So you've got 10 weeks worth of content here. And also, if you find yourself homeschooling your student for the rest of the school year, but plan to put them back into school at the beginning of the year, a lot of schools are providing content and providing materials for their kids to do. In fact, I'm sure most of them are actually. But I know there are parents who have chosen to pull their kids out so they can control more about what their students are doing at home, since they have to be home with them anyway. And if you're one of those, take a look at this. This would be a very simple way to sort of make sure that your student has the skills and the foundation for going into the next grade without being overwhelming. And then we've got a page here that tells you exactly what is covered each week in the book. And then this goes into detail. It's all color-coded even for easy reference. This is the list of spelling words that are going to be covered every week, in an alphabetical order. And then you start with week 1. So the first page of every week is going to be a tracking sheet. So they can track how many days or how many worksheets they did per day. And it's got the list of the spelling words they're going to be covering that week. And then every week pretty much has the same type of content in it. So it's very predictable that way. So this sheet here is going to be filled out at the end of the week because they're going to record how much they've read. They're going to record what they've enjoyed about their reading. And then they've got, they can fill out one thing from each day that they wanted to note and write about. So then we're going to get into the content for the week. So every day has 2 worksheets, and every single day they're going to cover math and they're going to cover a language arts topic. And then the other subjects are going to rotate. So they're going to have 1 exercise a week for the spelling. They're going to have a handwriting sample during the week. And then again, the next day, they're going to have language arts and math. So every day they're going to cover language arts and math. But then they're going to have some reading comprehension here. Again, language arts and math is going to be covered again. Then they're going to have some geography. So this is covered once a week. This is a writing assignment. Then again, language and math. We're now into Friday. This was Thursday. We're now into Friday. Again, language arts and math. And then a critical thinking topic. And I really appreciate the fact that they are including critical thinking in this. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love critical thinking and how important I feel like it is. And I'm really happy that they include that here because, kids tend to want to just answer all the black and white questions. It's easier than having to think. I appreciate that. Okay, so that was week 1. And you notice there's no spelling test. So if you want to test your student on the spelling words, they get the list of words, they get 1 exercise during the week for the spelling, which in this case was here. And then if you want to test them on spelling the words, you'll have to make a point to actually sit down and test them on their spelling words. So however you feel like you want to do that is up to you. But they don't include a spelling test in here, but if you choose to do that, then obviously you can. So I wanted to point that out. So again, you've got the list of spelling words, you've got the record sheet here, you've got the weekly recap sheet, and then you get into the content once again. So there is a heavy emphasis on language arts and math, but it's not overwhelming. You notice these problems are not too difficult. By now, they should easily be able to do regrouping with subtraction and addition. The handwriting, they're going to expect that the student already knows how to do cursive. Fractions, decimals, addition, subtraction, long division, long multiplication, all of those things are always reviewed every single year. They get a little more difficult every year, but if you're concerned that you have a student that is not proficient with those skills, this is a good place to start. If you feel like it's just way too easy, one really nice thing about Evan-Moor is that they provide full sample, like complete book samples on their website. So you can go to their website, pull up the grade level that you want to look at, and literally you can see every single page. They'll be watermarked so you can't print them, but you can at least see the content that's in every single book that they publish. All right, so again, critical thinking. And then we have, again, week 3. So I'm just going to kind of flip through here really quick so you can see. Again, we got handwriting, perimeters, simple fractions, nothing over the top there. Double-digit multiplication, and then your weekly geography lesson. And then we're in week 4. Again, cursive handwriting practice. And as you can see, some of these topics, just come up once a week. Geography, handwriting, the writing. But the language arts, the language bites, and the math time come up every single day. There's a vocabulary lesson. Week 5. And it continues. So because they have the samples on the website, I won't go into, I won't just go through the whole book here. It's pretty self-explanatory at this point. They vary the activities so that it's not too boring. The math, there's lots of problem solving, word problem practice. But they vary the activity so it's not going to be overwhelming or boring, I should say. And then just like always, they have the answers in the back, and all the pages are perforated. So you can, tear these out and keep them in a separate spot so that you're able to grade their work when they're complete. And I love the fact that this is in color. A lot of times I see these kinds of summer slide books, are black and white and kind of, but this is color and it's engaging, and I like that. There's some reward stickers here at the end as well that you can use if you want to. But yeah, that's it. So this talks about the Skill Sharpeners series. I mentioned that briefly. I actually have a whole series of Skill Sharpeners on my channel, and I've got it organized in my Evan-Moor playlist if you want to take a look at that, if you're interested in something specific. And you can take a look at of course, the samples on their website too. But these are excellent for summer slide review as well. So if you see that you want to go more in depth in a particular topic, this gives you another option. Also, another thing that Evan-Moor offers is a brand new product called Top Student, and it's a Evan-Moor version of those all-in-one grade leveled workbooks. So they come in, they're not just in between grade levels, they're actually the entire grade level in one workbook. So you'll find the science, the reading, the math, the grammar, the vocabulary, everything's all in one book. And so that's a brand new series by them, and I'm going to be reviewing one of those as well. Or you can just go to their website and check it out if you would like to do that as well. So anyway, that's the Evan-Moor Daily Summer Activities book for between grades 4 and 5. If you like this kind of content, please do subscribe and stay safe and stay healthy in these times. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.